Hey guys! One of the most requested videos that I've actually had to do since I became pregnant and I started filming some of my baby haul videos and the baby shower video is actually to show you guys around the nursery. Now, it's not finished because we don't have the baby yet, so we're waiting for the most important occupant to arrive, but I think we're pretty much there really, with the exception of some curtains. So I'm gonna give you all a quick tour now and show you what our nursery looks like. So this is our nursery as you walk in. I'll give you this little shelving unit, which currently isn't doing anything terribly useful per se, but got a few little things hung on it, including a first nursery rhyme book that my sister-in-law got me after I failed miserably at her baby shower at the nursery rhyme quiz, because as it turns out I really can't remember any of them. Then got a little Eeyore. This is my little Jellycat bunny soother that you may have seen if you watched my last video I did on baby gifts. A little sun hat and a little baby on board thing that I guess is meant to go in the car, but I've put it there for now. And then coming down you can see the border, hopefully, which was from Mama's and Papa's. And then coming down, this is actually going to be my breastfeeding chair. I've got the stool next to it at the moment, but that rocks as well. And then the chair moves back and forth. And that was actually from Kiddie Care. So obviously I'll pull the stool round when I'm actually using it. And then this little chap, I was inspired to purchase because my sister-in-law was given one for her baby shower. And look how cute he is. And it's just all sorts of different textures and things for the baby to entertain itself with when it's older, but for the time being, it's entertaining me. And then in an attempt to be vaguely prepared, I've put kind of some muslins there, and on the other side I've put some bottles of water. So how useful this will be, I really don't know, but I'm attempting to make the most of it. It is a really comfortable chair to sit in, so I'm sure I shall get you some use out of that. And then moving on to the cot bed, which, albeit isn't actually going to be used probably for a little while, but we have it set up anyway. And this little bear, again, you may have seen it in my baby haul video, I think. He was bought in Paris, and this was one of my baby shower gifts. And there's two little ones over there. We've then got the mobile, which is all this Once Upon a Time theme from Mama's and Papa's, as you can see. And then a collection of various animals down here at the bottom, including you and the sheep, who I'm hoping is going to be a bit of a lifesaver in terms of helping baby sleep when he or she arrives. And we've got another little soother I've just put in the corner over there. And up above the cot, you've got these two canvas prints. So there we go. And then coming down here, I'm not actually putting anything in this yet, but this is just a little storage thing, which I guess probably will end up with toys or books or something, perhaps. And again, similar to this, storage basket, which again, I've not put anything in yet, but I have no doubt I will have plenty of things to put in it. And this is actually, I think, designed as a nappy stacker, but at the moment it's just got an Eeyore in it. Where's he gone? There he is. So again, I think the likelihood is this will probably end up mostly with toys and other bits in. And they're just hung off the cot, as you can see. And the cot and the changing unit that's behind me are also Mama's and Papa's, but we actually bought them second hand. But this range, which I think is called Ocean, is still currently available, so you can go and check that out. Down there we've got the lovely nappy disposal bin, which I'm sure will come in very useful. And then turning around, we've got the dresser. So this is the baby monitor. Obviously it's not set up at the moment because we haven't got a baby, but we will set it up. And then obviously the changing mat. Now again, this is Mama's and Papa's. It's not the matching one for the theme, but because the matching one for the theme was a fabric one, and I just thought surely you're going to end up taking that off and having to wash it almost every day. So I'd rather have a plastic one because it's wiped clean, and probably just a bit more hygienic. And then more of the border, and then above it you've got the clock. So that is what the changing unit looks like. This is how I've kind of put nappies in this side. So lots and lots of nappies. In this little drawer I've just got an array of various bits in terms of changing stuff. So wipes, cotton wool, I think that's some Sudafed cream, yeah, various like bottom butter. There's some antibacterial wipes for surfaces and some obviously nappy bags and other bits in there. And then in this drawer I have little bibs. So we've got little socks here, bibs, scratch mittens, hats. And then on this side, this is muslins. Lots and lots of muslins, which I have been assured by some of my parent friends, you can never have too many. So, and then down here we have baby grows. So pull them forward a bit so you can actually see. So lots and lots of vests, sleep suits, baby grows, etc. All in lovely neutral white because we don't know what we're having. But once we do, I'm sure that will brighten up a bit in terms of colour. And then moving back from the changing unit, I've just bought this pretty recently from Tesco. Just a laundry basket because I figure the baby's probably going to go through more clothes. Well, me too, probably, if it's going to be sick on me or wee on me or all the other delightful things I can look forward to. But I decided I thought I'll get one to put in here so I can put the baby's clothes in it. On the windowsill we've got this, which is just actually the ear thermometer, but it does also have the temperature on for the room, and this that came with one of the grow bags we bought that gives you an idea of excuse me, sorry, the temperature of the room and therefore what tog the baby needs in terms of a grow bag. Little piggy bank again, I think that was Mama's and Papa's. And then this, which was bought for me by my friend that lives in France, which is a little musical thing and the little giraffe spin round. And then this won't be staying here, but it's here at the moment, which is obviously the Moses basket. And the stand we got from Mother Care because we liked it because it's a sliding stand, as you can see, so you can rock it. And then the Moses basket, I think, was also from Mama's and Papa's. So that's what this bit looks like. And then if I turn us round, I've got this as well, I should point out, which is the sort of baby calendar. So bits of information, obviously empty at the moment because we have no baby to talk about, but I shall fill that in when I do. And then in the wardrobe, this is what it looks like, so more storage. So this is probably going to be the only time I bother hanging anything up because I imagine it'll just become more trouble than it's worth in the future. But for the time being, these are all the various bits that we've been bought that are going to be sort of 6 to 9 months or just obviously came on hangers and aren't sort of a bit special, I suppose, rather than just the white essential stuff from Mother Care, which is mostly what I've got in the drawers. And then over here we have a selection of various grow bags, and I think this is a swaddle thing which I need to actually look at and see how it works because I've got no idea, and grow bags to put the baby into sleep. Down here, cellular blankets, and other, yeah, I think they're all cellular blankets. Over here, this was a shawl that was knitted for me by one of my well, I say my mum's friend, I've known her since I was about 2, so my friend as well, but predominantly my mum met her taking me to toddlers because she's got a daughter that's a similar age. So she very kindly knitted that for us, which I'm looking forward to using with the baby. And then underneath here, this is a Snuggle Bundle, which again, I've not obviously tried it out yet, but I'm led to believe is fairly useful in helping move baby from, say, the car seat if it's asleep and getting it in the Moses basket without waking it up. And also I think very useful if you've had a cesarean because it helps you lift the baby. And then these are all towels, so little toweling robes, so ready for when baby has its first bath, which I guess will be a while away. But I've also got the bath, which is sat up here alongside all sorts of other bits, so things we've got from Mother Care, steriliser, a microwave steriliser, various bits I got in when Aldi did their baby special. And then in this drawer I've got this tin, which I haven't decided what I'm going to put in yet, but I'm sure I will find something useful to put in there, along with various bits from the NCT class that we went to, cotton wool, all sorts of things we've been bought which we're not going to need yet, things obviously like teeth stuff, Infocol, which I'm hoping I possibly won't need to use, but obviously it's very useful for babies if they get a bit colicky. So I have bought some of that just in case. This is all bath stuff, so again, it's going to be a while before I need to use that, but I have got it. This is very much for my husband. It was a gift. You may well have seen it again. I did feature it in the baby shower video, I think, which was from my brother and sister-in-law. So we've got that. Massive tubs of kind of the Aldi equivalent of Sudocrem there, along with another Sudocrem. And again, Cowpaw, not something you're going to need straight away, but you've got it. Oh, I've got my Sophie the giraffe, and then a couple of dummies just in case. And obviously lots and lots of cotton wool. And then this one, this is more like mum's drawer really. This is actually the ultrasound pictures, which I need to put away somewhere safe. And then that's just a book. And then I've got all these lovely, lovely things. Lovely maternity towels, great. That's also a baby passport cover. I don't know when baby will be making its first trip aboard, but it's ready to go as soon as we are. And then over here I've got, this is a little, let me take this out. I should say this I have bought just in case. I'm hoping to breastfeed, but you never know, and if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and it's just not working and we need to feed the baby, I would like to have a backup, so that is my backup. And then this is the, I'm assuming it's pronounced Kaboo, but it's a baby sling fundamentally, and it's applicable from newborn, so that's why I got that. So let me pop that back in there. Those milestone baby cards, I've mentioned those in a couple of videos that I have done. That is breastfeeding cover. So again, no idea how I'm going to feel about breastfeeding in public, but one of my friends had used one of these and found it quite useful, so I thought, why not? Lovely nipple cream, yep. So again, ready, hopefully, assuming the breastfeeding goes fairly smoothly. Yeah, nursing bra. My reason, I mean, really I need to be fitted for these after I've actually had the baby, but I wanted a couple obviously to begin with, because I guess the first thing I'm going to be thinking about having left hospital is not disappearing off to go get fitted for a bra. So I've got a couple of those just in case. This, I've already taken one out, but it's a, if it'll focus, it's a sunshade for the car, so the baby's not going to get sunburned or having to sit in direct sunshine. All these lovely things you discover when you're pregnant. Nipple Shields, never heard of them before, but they exist. And again, this was something that, working on the principle that breastfeeding hopefully will be successful, but potentially I might need some assistance, so I've bought those just in case. This is the swing breast pump, which hopefully I will get to use at some point, again not immediately. This is actually a maternity belt support that was very kindly lent to me by one of my friends that had a baby last year, so I need to remember to return that to her. But I've worn that on a couple of occasions, largely when I've been doing something that involves a lot of walking. So if I've known that I'm going to be out and about and walking quite a bit, I have generally worn this because it just gives you a bit of extra support. And then, yeah, lots of lovely things here, which are the nursing pads as well, so that hopefully leaking and all that lovely things to look forward to will be lessened. And then in this one, yeah, nappies, unsurprisingly. Nappies, wipes, some spare bottles here for when we start to use them, so either expressing or if I have to use formula, then I can use this for that. And these are actually bits from my changing bags, which are currently set up ready to go to hospital, so I've left these bits out. So I'll just pop those back in there. And then that's it. Although there is this drawer down here, it's currently full of my husband's stuff. So I'm not going to show you in there because nobody wants to see his clothes, I don't think. So we shut that, and then back round. I should say we've got these blinds. We've also got some curtains that we bought fairly recently. We've not put them up yet. But we're hoping the combination of the two of them, when we want this room to be dark, will hopefully keep it fairly dark. So that is what it looks like. So it's by no means the biggest room in the house, but then it has only got a small occupant, or will have, and that is what it looks like from the door.